Howdy folks, Laxo here, and today we are going to be going over my World Championship team comps. Now, the first half of this video is pretty much just going to be me covering the team comps I have on my main. And then after that, I'm going to be swapping over to my free-to-play account, and then I'll cover my team comps that I made over there as well. I actually have enough characters on my free-to-play account to actually make some fairly decent team comps, like bare bones, fairly decent team comps. So after I do this, I'm going to swap over to that account. So this will probably take 5 minutes, then maybe 5-6 minute mark, I'll swap over there, but check the description below for all the timestamps. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this here. All right, so this is the first team comp I'm running. I didn't really put too much time into these 5 team comps. I just kind of threw them together because when I do my 7 team comp video, I'm gonna try to put a little more time into those teams. All right, so the first team here I have is pretty much, I've decided that, you know, Soifone doesn't necessarily need a full bleed team around her to one-shot the enemy team. So what I did was I put Ulquiorra out there because Ulquiorra improves her damage by like 30%, all of her damage output, because he literally doubles the damage of all the dots. So he's huge. Anyways, other than that, I have Geen here. If Geen gets 3 rage reductions on the opening round, then Soifone can rage first round and pretty much one-shot the enemy team, and that's GG. Other than that, Ichigo, a little bit of rage gen here. Sodeno, of course, and Aizen are just the soul hall to get some sustain out there, and then Aizen also is really good at damage reduction as well. All right, second team comp. This is pretty much a team comp to try and get Byakuya to late game as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have any rage gen out here. I should probably put some rage gen on this team. Actually, I could also toss a Kaku in there as well. But yeah, so this team's pretty much just, you know, try and get Byakuya to late game. I have Unohana, she's really squishy, or not really squishy, but she's pretty squishy. Rangiku, she's pretty squishy. And of course, well, everyone in this team is very, very squishy. So, Koga including, of course. But most likely, somebody in the front row will die first. And then I'll be able to get that shield off, which will, again, help push us to late game. And then get Byakuya to the point where he can just one-shot the enemy team. All right, team comp number 3 here. This is my classic bleed team comp. As you can see, I have the double bleed units right here. And then I have Ichigo to take advantage of all the dots out there. So he can get double crits and pretty much one-shot either an enemy column or one enemy as soon as the game starts. So that is what I'm running in the back line. The front line, you know, a little bit of shields right here. From Urahara, Orihime, of course, she is going to give the heals and sustain out there. And then Neni is pretty much just going to purify the team, keep them solid. So that's what I'm running. Shields, healing, support, damage. Pretty basic team comp there. Team comp number 4. I'm pretty much just running pretty much one-shot the enemy back row, as you can see. I have Rukia. She really reduces the damage of really reduces the defense of the enemy back row. And then Ulquiorra really boosts the damage of Muramasa by a lot, and gives, of course, a damage reduction buff on the team. And then Muramasa is pretty much just going to one-shot the enemy back row. He's extremely well built, almost maxed out damage completely. So if he crits an enemy, they're done. So. And then, of course, Cotton Kyokuts and Shinji are just for the rage reduction and rage gen. With them, I'll really be able to, you know, get some rage attacks off, especially if Muramasa isn't able to finish them off. And then Orihime is here. I could probably put Orihime on a different team. I'm sorry, not Orihime. Unohana, I apologize. I could probably put Unohana on a different team. She'd probably go better on either this team or this team. But I'm going to keep her here for now. Yeah. That's that team comp. Let's swap over to the 5th and final team here. Actually, why am I not running the, huh. I must have messed around with my team comp a little bit. I was running the BT Soul Hall here, but I think I swapped out a character for Kira. But anyways, this team doesn't really change the dynamic much either. I have pretty much just trying to get to the point where Aizen can one-shot the entire enemy team. Pretty self-explanatory. A little bit of healing reduction here. Again, I want to get tricked off on Sogyo, or with Sogyo, and then these two, Hyodamaru and Aizen, are going to one-shot the enemy team. And maybe I'll get that Rage Loop as well, which again is pretty key in this team comp as well. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and hop over to my free-to-play account. So, here, unfortunately, I don't have all the units yet to make Soul Halls, so I kind of just worked with what I had, but this first team, unfortunately, isn't really too great. A lot of these units, I don't even have their heroic war soul up, so they don't even have enough HP to survive more than like 2 hits, unfortunately. So as you can see here, a little bit of rage reduction in the back row here. I have Soifone. She does some really good damage to one of the back row characters, and then of course Lisa as well to do a bunch of damage to the back row. I have Lisa's weapon, so she does some pretty good damage right now. Kenpachi, they're just increased crit chance. I really just have them out there as a throwaway unit, really. Matter of fact, this entire team right here is pretty much just a throwaway team for the most part. But and then 2 tanks in the front row. All right, second team here. This team is pretty much what I had going on my main account. As you can see, I have the BT Soul Hall, but this version I'm running with Ulquiorra. And then of course I have, again, this is a 4-star Ulquiorra right here, Ulquiorra V1. And then I have a little bit of CC out here. It's kind of like a knockoff of like a female team comp, but I can obviously run some others in there, but this is what I'm going with for now. Rangiku for a little bit of CC, Neni for some purification, and then of course Soifone to one-shot the entire enemy team. This team usually is good for a couple rounds because I have a Soul Hall, so I get a huge damage reduction. So this team is pretty solid. Usually this team doesn't lose very often. This team, unfortunately I didn't have a tank to put in place for Cone, so I just tossed in Cone, you know, just for some giggles. And then I have healing right here with Orahime's, just some healing for this team. A little bit of sustain with the Christmas Orihime. And then of course I have, I have some crowd control right here, some CC with Yamamoto. He does a little bit of CC, but more so rage reduction, and then of course Gin as well, rage reduction. And then Nell is the damage dealer. I have Nell's weapon actually too, so she does some pretty good damage as well. I just need to get her to 4-star and she will start doing a lot of damage. So once again, this team right here is actually pretty solid as well. I have Nell's Soul Hall, so they have damage reduction. All right, my third team comp here. I did not have a Soul Hall for this one, but I just kind of went with what I had. 2 fairly decent tanks in the front row. I don't think I have Kakaku's War Soul unlocked, Heroic War Soul. I don't think I have a Heroic War Soul, so maybe she isn't too great of a tank. But Kira's fine, and the entire back row is pretty good as well. I believe I have these 2 characters right here. I have their War Souls on, so they have pretty much double HP. And then, yeah, once again, Noel attacks the front row, does some pretty good damage. And then Byakuya attacks the entire team. He does okay damage, not great. Honestly, I think White Ichigo does a little bit more damage, maybe. But Yeah, I have 2 characters that attack the front row, and then everyone else is, yeah, pretty much they do what they do. And then the last team comp I have here is pretty much, I have a Soul Hall actually. What to do? I have a Soul Hall. I have Grimjow's Soul Hall actually. So this team, once again, does survive pretty well. I have Orihime out here. I'm sorry, I keep on saying Orihime when I mean Rukia and Unohana. So I have these 2 out here. Unohana does some pretty good heals. Unfortunately, I don't have her. I don't even have her at 5-star. I need to get her to 5-star to get the runes. So as soon as I get the runes on her, then she'll start being really, really good. I think I have like 4 or 5 on her right now. So I'm almost there. I just need to get her to 5-star and, 2 last rune pulls. So, Rukia, she does pretty good damage for the entire team, really, since she's an event unit. And then, of course, huge defense reduction for the enemy back row. And then this team, a little bit of CC right here. Grimjow is pretty bad. I only have him at 2-star, basic, nothing awakened, nothing, literally nothing on him. So I don't even have his War Soul open. So he's here specifically for the Soul Hall. That is it. And then Byakuya one-shots the enemy team if the game can get that far. And then, of course, I have this Soul Hall here as well to try and push me to the end game quick as well. So, yeah. That is pretty much what I have going here for these team comps. I think... Have I been attacked yet? I've been attacked a couple times. Okay, I haven't checked this since yesterday. So, wow, I was attacked quite a bit actually. Jeez. So yeah, so that's what I'm running with both my accounts. Again, this is a free-to-play account, so it's not amazing, but I'm in Plat 4, and I haven't even really tried yet. So I can probably beat most people, but we'll see how it goes from there. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Feel free to hit that like button as well. Once again, I appreciate it. And I will have another video coming out pretty soon. I will be doing some battles on my main. And I will be releasing those just like I did last season. So keep your eyes open for those if you want to see some actual good, gameplay. And of course, I will do my commentary. And then when we get to the after screen, I will go ahead and give my thoughts on the entire team as well that I'm going against. So keep your guys' eyes open for that. Should be coming soon. And that being said, catch you all in the next one.